Hey, what's up? Good morning, guys. Um, I'm going to outside of the norm here and going live quick for a second. Last night, and I saw there's a video out where uh, Stephen A. and um, LeBron James kind of have a confrontation. Uh, I guess you really can't call it an argument or a fight or anything like that, but um, they confront each other about Bronny James. The subject is on Bronny James, and I'm just gonna put it like this. I hope Bronny James continues to develop his game. It isn't about Bronny James stats. We can easily look up Bronny James, um, and we can pull up his stats in the G League, and we can pull up his stats in the NBA and his playing time. If you were to ask me today, how is that progression going? I really couldn't give you an answer as far as how that development is really going. Um, we've only witnessed a small sample size of Bronny James, and from what we know from his high school days, that he was um, a high school McDonald's All American. So it's not like he can't play. He's not a good player at all. He's a talented young prospect. Um, Needless to say, I don't want to talk about again. I don't want to talk about his stats. I'm not here to bash Bronny James at all. Um, but it makes no sense to me for Stephen A. to constantly bring up Bronny James. Like his points, his minutes, his development is really none of our business. Yet, you know, Stephen A. Smith wants to keep bringing it up. And I mean, let Bronny live his life. Now, I will tell you what I wish um Bronny James would have done. Because I know he signed, a contract, and I don't know, I believe it was a 4-year contract worth 7 million, I believe, 7 or 8 million dollars with I believe a team option on the fourth year. Um, but I think the plan going in was for him to go play the G League, play and play and develop in the G League. And they admitted when they drafted him that that Bronny James was going to be a project of sorts uh, in the development of his game. So I'm just going to say what I wish Bronny James would have done, just as a fan, just as a basketball fan. In this age of NIL, Bronny could have easily made his contract. Easily. The money that he's making now, he could have easily gone to college. And I know there is some institution out there that would have paid him probably more, if not close to the contract that he has. With 8 million, talking about maybe 2 million a year, or however they break it down. Um, but I would have loved to have seen Bronny in college. I mean, more playing more than 1 year. No, he went to USC. Didn't have a lot of minutes. Really didn't have a lot of opportunity. He showed some potential, but you know, I believe he could have transferred if he wanted to. He could have or stayed at USC if he wanted to. I just wish he would have stayed in college a little bit longer. Stayed in college a little bit longer. Um, Instead of jumping straight into the NBA, so that we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I think we're wasting airtime talking about the development of Bronny James. And I think when it comes to LeBron James and his family and his agent, um, it's it to they would probably say to us, mind your business. We got this over here. Leave Bronny James alone. And on Stephen A's point, he's probably saying that's unrealistic. We're going to talk about him because you're one of the greatest of all time. So we're going to talk about it. But the point is, we don't have to talk about Bronny James. We don't have to. It's unnecessary. And I mean, Stephen A is the only one talking about him, really, on the airways. No one is really giving a whole lot of attention to Bronny James outside of Stephen A. He's the loudest voice in television right now, in sports media. Um, so that's just my 2 cents. USC probably would not have worked, but I mean, I would love to see him team up with Cooper Flag, at Duke. You imagine them playing together right now in this season, getting ready for March Madness, or I don't know, whatever school Bronny was considering, um, while thinking about going to USC. Um, but that's just my thoughts. I think, um, most of the day, or at least most of the morning, we're probably gonna be talking about the confrontation or the video, and it's going to be a discussion. Uh, but that's just my 2 cents. Uh, but needless to say, I hope Bronny James develops into a really good player and a really good prospect. I'm curious as to, when LeBron's career is all said and done, are the Lakers going to be still committed to, his development, or how the league is there another team out there that's willing to bring on Bronny James as a prospect? Uh, we'll see. But I wish we would stop talking about Bronny James and his numbers in the G League and his numbers in the NBA. Let's just chill with it. Media, we don't have to talk about everything, even though it's popular. Um, so yeah, that's my 2 cents. Uh, Please like, subscribe to my podcast. Let me clear my throat. Be dropping some more content pretty soon. Some more quick takes. A lot of going on in the NFL. I'm talking about expansion, NBA, NFL, college basketball, the WNBA, how the WNBA is growing. Those are some topics that I'll be talking about real soon. Be dropping real soon. Got some guests coming as well. So look out for that. So again, like, subscribe, comment, let me clear my throat. Find me on Facebook uh, under Mike, and follow the page so we can go live with content on Facebook as well. Appreciate your support. Go Grizzlies. It is game time, game day for the Grizzlies and the Tigers today. So go Tigers, go Grizz. Have a nice